Alright lads, so starting today we have the new 10th anniversary limited exchange shop. This is a new edition for the 10th anniversary and something that will be lasting all the way till the end of the year, where every month we get a new set of missions to do, new medals to obtain, to therefore get, as stated here, amazing rewards. So this exchange shop is available for the next 37 days, but one thing that you will notice right from the get-go in the exchange shop is that this is only the first half of August. So that means likely in the second half of the month, the second half of August, we're going to get an additional exchange shop for you to potentially use medals in. Now, I'm going to go on a leg here and say that the second half exchange shop isn't going to be as good as the first half. And by that, what we are going to see over the next couple of so months is with every new character that does release, they are going to get an accessory that you want to use with them. So with the release of the new Jushiro, Renji, and also Uryu, we are getting these three particular accessories. Unique accessories to the affiliation and also attribute, but in a way, a great accessory to use if you are maybe new to the game and recently just pulled those units. So maybe the second part of the shop, maybe the shop in the second half of the month will also feature similar items like 6-star summon tickets, essence scrolls, secret links or potions, more accessories again for those characters. This one's actually really cool in particular if you are missing any of these T-sets or maybe summer fixes. And in a very funny situation, Caleb pretty much already confirmed who the next mid-month characters are going to be, that being a Rangiku and also Nelio. So when these characters do release and we get the second half of the month exchange shop, what you can pretty much guarantee is accessories designed to be used with those characters. So likely more teacups, tea sets, and another Soripa and Aranka charm for Nelio and Rangiku. So with this current exchange shop, the main way we are going to get these medals to use in the shop is by right now completing orders. They do state here though that we will be able to attain these from summons, login bonuses, and also orders. Right now, we only can obtain them from orders. But one thing to keep in mind, like stated here, every month the exchange shop will change. But also, the exchange medals will be unique to each month. So you can't save the medals you get now for next month or the month after. You have to use it for the month you obtain the medals in. And right now, for the time being, we have 3 different sets of missions. Round 1 is available right now. Round 2 begins on the 11th of August. And then round 3 does begin on the 21st of August. Likely again when we are going to get the second half of the August exchange shop. Now, the orders themselves are relatively easy. One of them is to clear a single player quest 300 times. Pretty easy, done in 10 days. Maybe the more time consuming one would be to win 50 Brave Battle games. It's not play, you have to win. But in general, that shouldn't be that hard unless you are in a very high Brave Battle league with a very weak team. There is one for entering 30 guild quests, so you get 10 tickets a day. That at most takes 3 days to do. And right now, that's pretty much the last challenge that I have to do for today. And all you need to do is spend the guild quest ticket. You don't need to actually complete the run. After that, there's defeat 5,000 enemies. You're going to do that while you do your 300 single player runs. Make sure that when you are doing those 300 runs, you are using a named Soripa that is listed in the news. Pretty much I use Rukia, Ichigo, Renji. Any recent Soripa character can be used to increase that. And then all you have to do lastly is play 50 cooperate. So with that, we've now pretty much collected most of the medals that are available in round 1. Again, remember, specifically mentioned for August, so you have to use this month. We can't save it for September. So I'm only missing the last 1,000 medals from round 1. So you can actually get 14,000 from round 1, which is actually pretty good. For the most part, you should be able to acquire most, if not all, the items. But in the potential chance, I would recommend, prioritizing what you actually need. So, for example, definitely one thing you should be buying, and I'm going to buy it right now in particular, is the 5 essence scrolls that only cost 500 medals. I think that's definitely worth buying. And then maybe after that, if I do want the 5 more essence scrolls, it's going to be a tad bit more expensive at 2,500. The summer fixer and 2 tea sets are worth buying if you do not have it. I have access to these accessories, so I'm going to save myself 1,500 medals. Similar to essence scrolls, you can buy 10 secret links or potions here. I will also likely buy those, but not straight away. I will though, and I'll buy it right now, buy these new accessories because they are unique to this exchange shop. We have no idea when they will ever be available again. I have no guarantee if I'll ever use these items. But I am kind of a collector, and even though it's only an accessory, I want to make sure I get it just in case there ever does come a time to use this accessory. And these accessories are actually pretty decent too. So this accessory right now, using the technique one as an example, can only be used on Soripas. Not really that much of a restriction. There are plenty of Soripas that can use this, but it does offer at max level 30% strong attack damage and 30% normal attack damage. That honestly is pretty decent. It's a very easily obtainable accessory too, and can be used for both your strong attack damage characters and also normal attack damage characters. I have no idea if this is going to be part of any meta build, but I really do feel like we can get a lot of usage out of these accessories, especially if you're a new player that doesn't have access to many 5-star accessories or 5-star plus accessories. So even if this doesn't become a meta build accessory, it's still perfectly usable. Especially for those that like to do like hybrid builds, because you get normal attack damage and strong attack damage. I mean, truthfully, I'm maybe more inclined to use this of a lieutenant's badge for, outside guild quest content, because sure, I'm losing out on 5% strong attack damage, probably not that even noticeable, but then my normal attack damage is also dealing a tad bit more damage, and that might actually help out with the DPS. But most of this is all just to say, it's a pretty decent accessory, especially for how easy it is obtainable. I feel like a lot of players can get a use out of this. Now with that, probably the things I would definitely recommend buying as well is the 2 6-star summon tickets. So we have 2 here. The first one is a choose a seasonal 6-star summon ticket, and the second one is just a normal 6-star summon ticket, which from what I've been seeing includes every premium character. If you want to, it's definitely worth mentioning. You can definitely, save your medals to see what the second half of the month is going to offer. But considering that we got 14,000 medals, 15,000 basically in the first set of orders, I think we'll have enough to buy most of the items here. Personally, I'm not sure if I'm going to buy the choose a 6-star summon. I mean, I definitely will near the end of the month if I have nothing else to spend my medals on. But personally, I have every character in that selection. So instead, I'm actually going to go ahead and buy this one. But again, I will buy it later on. I'm going to wait to see what the second half of the month is going to offer. But if you were wondering what characters should you be picking in the choose a 6-star summon ticket, because it does let you outright pick any character you want to. At the end of the day, I'd say pick your favorite character. It includes seasonal units. So if you have a favorite character, let's say, for example, you're a massive fan of Toshiro, well then go ahead and pick up Toshiro if you haven't already gotten it. But to make the breakdown very simple on some of the better characters to use, by far the better character here is going to be the Parasol Shunsui. He's the newest character in the selection and a meta normal attack damage character in the Melee Squad Zero Guild Quest. So with that in mind, he probably has the better value in this selection. But after that, we also do have the damage support. Now, this is for 2 characters in particular that also happen to be links or farmers, by the way. But they also do offer more damage to characters in their attribute or affiliation. So in Guild Quest content, once more, if you are going to use the new 1000 Year Blood War Season 3 Renji, his best support is going to be this Jushiro, as he does offer 20% strong attack damage and then 40% more damage to enemies that are inflicted with a status ailment. So Jushiro is a one-of-a-kind support for the technique attribute, really good while also being a plus 10 links or farmer. Mashiro is basically that too. She's a plus 5 super links or farmer through the soul trait, and then offers 40% more damage to power characters when you are inflicting a status ailment. Below that, we just have the links of farmers. Yumachika is a super links of farmer, Ikaku is a super links of farmer, Nelio is a super links of farmer, and then Ichigo is just a normal links of farmer. Below that, we have the soul traits. If you're looking for a good soul trait while also having extra orbs because they can resurrect, so you get an additional 75 orbs, Soifon, Byakuya, Ririka offer strong attack damage / full stamina, more so with Soifon, and also recharge, while someone like Tsukishima offers normal attack damage and more damage at full stamina. Below that is pretty much just resurrectable orbs, although to be fair, you can actually class Retsu in the Linkstro category. You can class it in the good soul trait because she does offer recharge and +4 power links or potions. And as a farmer, she is a plus 10 links or farmer, so that's honestly not too bad. She's actually a better farmer than this character when it comes to links or potions, while also again being resurrectable. But I want to include it in the resurrection orbs because that's mainly what she does offer. And every character here in the resurrection orb tier means they are given 150 spirit orbs. And then the 2 below that, Spirit Society Ichigo, and of course also New Year's Rangiku, only offer 75 orbs. So that's pretty much the best way to describe this choose a 6-star summon ticket. It's obviously worth buying if you are missing a single character. If you're missing anyone, that's guaranteed orbs. If you have everyone here, like in my case, for example, I pretty much have everyone here max transcended, or at least well built, I probably won't buy it straight away, again, unless I do get enough medals where I can buy every item available. And I might as well throw this in while editing the video. It's definitely worth mentioning, based off of the orders that we did get posted in the news, that it doesn't show every single order. Because you do count all the medals that they show here as part of the first round of the event orders, it only shows 7,000 medals, but we ended up getting 14,000. So that therefore means round 2 and 3 is also going to offer more medals than it is showing in the news right now, meaning that we should very easily be able to buy every item, and I don't think you need to be picky. I think we'll have plenty of resources to get every single item, so as we are only in round 1, you're more so just choosing what to get now, but by the end of the month, if you do complete every event order, you should be able to buy out the entire shop, and that includes the second half of the month shop too. At least one would assume so. So yeah, overall, this is definitely something to look forward to monthly, and definitely something you should be engaging in more so, because you can get some pretty good rewards. Very easily done too, just by playing the game. So make sure you are paying attention to the event tab. Every 10 days, we are going to get a new set of missions. Make sure you do your 30 guild quests, your 50 co-ops, your 50 brave battles, and your 300 single player quests in the next 10 days. If you do, overall, you're going to get some pretty good rewards. But like I mentioned, maybe don't go too crazy on spending them right now. Save some medals for the second half of the month with the next exchange shop. But again, remember to spend all your bread medals, your August medals, by the end of the month. You'll have 1 week into September to use all your medals before they do expire. And then in September, we start working towards our next exchange shop. So yeah, overall, pretty cool edition. One of the better editions for the 10th anniversary. Let me know if you did actually pick up the summon ticket already. And what character did you pick? Or did you pick up the other 6-star summon ticket that guarantees you a random premium? Let me know what character you did get. For me, again, I'm just saving it for the time being. Hope you guys enjoyed the video though. See you guys next time. Take care and peace.